Welcome back to Imperial Order, everybody, or should I say Imperial Order Plus, because we did this 3 times before we were actually able to get it working. But here we are talking about the Mandalorian Plus panel. I'm your host, Don Martino. I'm sitting here with my good buddy, Mr. Jose Espinel. Jose, day 3, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, we didn't get much today, but
it'll be a very short show.
So far, at least, we haven't really gotten much. But either way, I'm excited to be here, and I'm glad to be talking about Star Wars with you.
Yeah, it's going to be a very short video today, folks.
Yeah.
We didn't really get a whole heck of a lot of updates on Mandalorian Season 3 or anything like that from the Mandalorian Plus panel, but otherwise, we're going to be here anyway, so that is what it is. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave feedback in the comment section, share us with your friends, hit the bell for notifications, and thank you. Good night. No, I'm kidding. Let's talk a little bit about this, at least. The stuff we can talk about.
Yeah, they got a longer sneak peek of Mandalorian Season 3 with some new content.
Yeah, the folks there did get at least a sneak peek, and so that's great. I guess next year we pay the $5,000 and suck it up to get that, but we probably have more to talk about. No, but before the panel started, we did get that Young Jedi show announcements, that's nice. That's something we can kind of talk about. We don't really have a whole heck of a lot of details on it. It takes place in High Republic.
The nostalgic figurines that they've released, those are pretty cool.
Yeah, those are nice. Yeah, so I mean, it takes place in High Republic, that show, which I'm interested in, because there is the book that Justina Ireland did, the first one she wrote for High Republic. She's done like 2 or 3 now for High Republic. It was pretty good. It kind of followed young Force users, and I kind of hope that they're gonna do something like that. That's actually what I was hoping John Watts was doing with his show, but it turns out he's not. So I love that whoever's going to be doing the show is going to be doing that with Young Jedi. It looks fantastic, or sounds fantastic. Sounds like a great idea. I hope some of the characters from the books do get adapted into the show, because they do have some really great Young Jedi characters that they could adapt in those books. So that's one of the things I'm looking forward to most. A Mandalorian Plus, it went the way it went. I'm not saying it was a bad panel. I can't really speak to whether it was entertaining or not. I wasn't there, but I could speak to, in terms of news for the public, there really wasn't much. I mean, we knew.
I mean, tomorrow's dance was amazing.
There was that. That was nice to watch Tamara Morrison dance again. So that I did enjoy that a little bit. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni were up there. Obviously, they opened the thing up, and then Pedro Pascal came out as a nice little surprise. But they had some good people. I mean, Natasha Bordizzo was out there, and
Ahsoka, Rosario Dawson
came out to talk about Ahsoka, and the folks they got a teaser. Yep. God damn it. They got a teaser, so we'll be waiting a little bit on that, but the folks got a teaser, and that's pretty cool. The other thing that we could touch on here a little bit is, Carl Weathers and Giancarlo came out. I liked Giancarlo's little joke about he'll squash that little green guy. That was pretty nice. So not really a lot of details on it, other than, Ahsoka sounds like it's coming sooner rather than later. So that's pretty cool. So
she said that last night was they finished up the 3rd week of filming.
That's right. So yeah, they're getting
really,
there.
They're really moving along pretty quick with this filming, and
I was watching. They had a separate interview with John and Dave after the panel the other day, the showcase panel. And John was talking about Dave, literally, the second he gets off this, he's got one more panel, and then he goes right back. He flies back to shoot. So,
jeez.
Yeah, they're literally coming in from the set to talk about these things.
Right,
so that's actually pretty generous of them to be able to do. And so that's nice that it's coming along. So it was cool. I didn't think we'd get any details on Ahsoka, so I was actually at least happy about that. As far as other things go for this, I mean, the sneak peek, the one thing that was quoted from the sneak peek was "to Mandalore," which sounds like it's probably an actual line that they'll say in the show, maybe, or something, because I could see that being pretty cool. I could
see Din Djarin saying that, like, to Mandalore.
Yeah, Mandalorian Season 3 sounds cool. Just them going to Mandalore. I mean, that sounds
Grogu just, entered the stage. There was a news update on that.
Oh, so really? Okay,
cool.
Yeah, Grogu was on the stage. So lot of fun stuff happening over there at that panel that we didn't get to see. So there's that. I don't know if anybody caught the aftermath of that panel. Jonas did pop on the stage as Chewbacca, not as Chewbacca, but he played Chewbacca, and he came out to talk a little bit about that experience. So I always like listening to him talk. So that's actually. That interview's out there too. I'm sure you guys could find it. So not really a lot, man. I mean, this was in terms of news, this was a disappointing one, but I didn't mind. I didn't mind hearing about the excitement. You know what I mean? It excites me that other people are there and excited about this stuff and getting really excited. I hope that the reports on the Ahsoka teaser are cool. You know what I mean? Like, I hope we get some really good reports. And if anything new comes out about that, we'll obviously try to touch on that later about that. But right now, there's really not much going on. So just wanted to kind of jump in here and tell you guys that was the Mandalorian panel. It's very short, not a lot. We knew this was going to be a little short video, but just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that. I hope Dave gets back to work now and gets back to Ahsoka. So, because I really want to see that show sooner rather than later. We actually have the official release? I think they did it the other day, didn't they? It's Q1 of 2023, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
Or
yes.
Is it? Or I can't remember.
But I think I still have the notes here. I don't know if it was on Ahsoka or not.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. It's funny. It's a Mandalorian panel, but we ended up talking more about Ahsoka than anything else. Yeah, we're here for a Mandalorian panel, but they gave us more news on Ahsoka. I was hoping for some casting announcements at the very least if they were gonna do that. But
yeah, Ahsoka series officially set to premiere in 2023.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Oh, the other thing I wanted to point out is the double Latif came out, and
Latif. Yeah,
I liked hearing him talk about working with people without egos, and that's been this cast. And notice they say no mention of Gina Carano. They're keeping that quiet, so they're not going to even mention that. So
of course they're not.
How they're going to write around that. I wish they would always kind of be a little more transparent about that stuff, but I'm sure the mouse is on them about that.
The mouse is always on their case.
Yeah. So that was the Mandalorian panel, guys. That's all we got, unfortunately. So thank you for joining. I think we stalled long enough, so we're gonna get going here. All right, Jose. Thanks for joining, bud, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Yep.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave feedback in the comment section, share this with your friends. I'm stalling even longer. Look at me go. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.